There really is no off time for college coaches. It's always on the go, and you have to make it a priority to find the time that you can to relax and unwind and figure out what that looks like for you. You have to go in and evaluate to see where the team culture is, see what they had in place before. I have all of these ideas, but you can't make all of the changes that first day. So you have to figure out what's the priority of what you want to do coming in. And so I shared my values and shared my story. I've had some crazy ups and downs in my playing and coaching career and my personal life. So I shared that with them right away. You have to be vulnerable with them and be open and help them to see I'm a person too. Like I have my hardships, I have my victories too. Setting that foundation was great. And then what do you love about Mason? Why did you choose Mason? What do you want to change? What are you looking forward to? How can I help and support you? How do you need to be coached? I wanted to get so personal with them right away and understand them. That was one of the changes. I want to create these connections with them. I want to get to know them. Those relationships and creating those connections are crucial. They don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. That definitely took some time for them to understand and be completely bought in. A lot of the things that I do are player-led, so I presented what I had and gave them an opportunity to add or change what they wanted because this is their team. I knew that coaching was always going to be my thing, but I wanted to play as long as I could. I was always very self-motivated. I always wanted to go for runs on my own. I always wanted to be out in the front yard working on my touches, or just for me, it's all about the journey and the process and just trusting the process that going through this hard time, it's going to make you tougher. It's going to make you appreciate more that you have. I'm a Christian as well. So just having that faith as my foundation, just knowing that there's a greater plan and God's in control, connecting with your players and really getting to know them and figuring out who you are. You have to be able to lead yourself first, which I didn't really know how to do that my first year or so that you can then lead your players. And it was all about those connections with the player. Yes, it's about your talents and the hard work that you put in, but a good deal is about who you know. It's about those relationships and how you treat people and how you connect with them and how you follow up with them. Yes, I think more women need to be involved in the women's game, but not just because we're female. Qualified ones who can make a difference should be hired. Have that confidence, because confidence is huge. That's definitely one of the things that players today struggle with. That confidence piece is huge, to know that you are good enough to be at that level. But then you have to have that humility and that humbleness and that balance of I'm not good enough, so I'm going to go home and work my butt off to make sure that I can compete at this level. It's just so reassuring that as coaches, we feel like, oh my gosh, my team is going through this. I'm the only one going through this. How am I going to deal with this? There are a million other coaches going through what you're going through. So it's nice to have that community. This year, my word is focus. I was debating between balance or priority, but I wanted to do focus and just what I focus on. And a lot of that is that mental health.